is there such a thing as autonomic fitness to the point where your autonomic nervous system is more well regulated than normal? And if so, what are the mechanisms underlying that, and how autonomically fit can you theoretically become?
This is a great question. And, it's an unanswered question. So I'm definitely going to just be throwing conjecture here. I think my best definition, if you were to ask me what autonomic fitness would look like, because this isn't even a concept that we usually think about, my best answer would be actually having the ability to exert voluntary control over things that you ordinarily do not have voluntary control over. The ability to alter breathing patterns to match the environment that you're in so that you can actually regulate your breath patterns as a result of the environment that you're sensing. Even right down to what we know from individuals who do a lot of cold exposure and things like that, the ability to change skin temperature and prioritize blood flow to areas that need more blood flow. So to me, that's what autonomic fitness looks like, is kind of a mastery of different organ systems as a result of intensive training, of biofeedback style work. Once again, I think there are only so many hours in the day. So if you were to endeavor in something like this, you need to be really mindful of what you're trying to achieve. Do you really need to be able to change your heart rate or put more blood flow to your hand if you're not going to use that? Probably not. You need to understand what you're trying to achieve and why you're trying to achieve it built into your training goals. Otherwise, it's just another, canned computerized training program that will promise to change your life because X, Y, and Z super athletes are using it, but really it won't, because X, Y, and Z super athletes used it for a reason, and you don't have that reason. So to me, that's what autonomic fitness looks like. As to whether that increases your resilience, your autonomic resilience to a challenge like something like COVID, that remains to be seen. I would like to think that it does, but at the same time, a novel virus tearing through your body, that no one saw coming. Our systems never saw this coming. We've not had this virus in our bodies before. It's likely that in a scenario like that, it has a backdoor to breaking stuff that you can't protect against, and hence why 30% of the population who went on to get COVID are having persistent symptoms now, because their body hasn't seen it before and doesn't quite know what to do with it.
If what you've heard on Flow Research Collective Radio has been helpful, please consider doing us a solid and leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you are listening to this. Reviews help us connect to a wider audience so we can get these peak performance principles out to more people.